Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll go over what, in my opinion, the best AI SaaS is to start as a beginner. And why do I have Stripe open here? Actually, let me refresh that so you see this is actually a live Stripe account, because obviously in all of these online videos, you have to show, okay, you actually know a little bit about what you're doing. And oh, we actually got a yearly payment here right now. Let me click actually next to the page that you actually see, okay, this guy knows a little bit about what he's talking about and he actually makes money with that. All right, now we have this out of the way. By the way, I also have a B2B SaaS where this is payments that we get there. So now we got this out of the way because that is actually one of the pillars of online. When you sell things online, that is trust. I'm going to go over this in this entire video. This is actually all that I'm going to go over today. This is the ideation, this is validation, this is building of your AI SaaS and launch. So I hope you can make and stick to this 20+ minute video, because if you cannot stick for this long, I have bad news for you. You will probably not gonna make it. So yeah, please try get a pen and paper or just listen to this on 1.5x speed so you can make it through the video, because I think there's some valuable information in there as well. And also as a bonus, I have a clonable AI SaaS. There's gonna be a coupon code in here that is I'm only gonna show this in this video once. So yeah, you actually have to stick to the video in order to get that. So let's start from the beginning. Why SaaS, right? We all want that juicy recurring subscription revenue, right? Let me actually turn my AC on here because it's getting kind of warm in here. Now, why AI? We want to create the next one-person unicorn, right? As Sam Altman says. To be very honest with you, you will not create your one-person unicorn as a beginner with this AI SaaS model that I'm talking about. And I'm not a unicorn founder, okay? And I also don't even want to have a $1 billion company. But my goal is to build a portfolio of 5 to 10 AI SaaS or SaaS in general that generate somewhere from 100K to 1 million a year. And that is actually all that I want. And this is exactly what I'm doing. Also, apart from this small YouTube channel, right? And I'm going to show you later what business I'm actually building. Now, if you want to build a profitable SaaS as a beginner, what do you not want to do? Okay, this is what most people think they should do. Okay, what you should definitely avoid. You should not try to build an unvalidated idea from scratch. I'm going to have in the idea section later what I think is what are the best ideas that you should start and what is really dumb ideas, okay? Second, building for months in the dark. Like you just build without any validation. You build with like complete custom code and complete custom front end, okay? Now, what makes an easy beginner-friendly SaaS? First of all, users trust you quickly. It is quick to deploy. It is fast to validate. It has not a complicated backend. You don't spend weeks and weeks just building like user-friendly UI and stuff like that. And you don't need 4+ years of learning how to code, okay? Now, in this actually 5-step clonable AI SaaS model that allowed me to build a 70K plus AI SaaS that I haven't even worked on in the past 1.5 years, but it still pays my rent and lets me create more AI SaaS. And I'm going to show you these 5 steps in a moment. And yeah, the SaaS I'm talking about is Gen AI. I literally haven't touched it in the past 1.5 years, but it still, as you saw, it generates still money to this day, and even yearly payments, and pays my rent. It's just beautiful. Now, what are the 5 steps? You're gonna come up with an idea, you validate it, you're gonna learn how you rapidly build it, and you're gonna learn how you deploy it for free and how you get your first 1,000 users. All right. Let's though address the absolute biggest problem that you have as anyone selling anything online, okay? What is the biggest problem, whether it's physical or digital products? It is trust. The person on the other side does not know you, does not see you, and therefore they have trust issues if they come to like a brand new website that they have never seen before. You could be a scammer, your product could be bad, you could steal their credit card information, stuff like that. That's why existing platforms have such a high conversion rate, and most people in the world shop on these platforms. Let me explain that. Now, as a beginner, I think you should leverage existing trusting websites, okay, and build on top of these platforms as a beginner, right? Later, of course, you can build your custom stuff, whatever, have higher margins or whatever. They have all fees, right, to use these platforms. But what you buy with these fees is trust, right? Let's go over Amazon, right? I think the seller fee is like 20% or something like that. May seem high, but your conversion, like people are literally on Amazon to buy products. Your conversion rate will be so much higher than having a super custom store with some weird UI, right? That people don't know about. They know Amazon is trust. They get their money back if the product is bad. Amazon makes sure the product on there are good and have ratings, right? So your conversion rate is just so much higher, and it just pays off these 20% seller fee by like nothing. Same with like Shopify, eBay. Or in the SaaS niche, right? For example, Chrome plugins, right? Chrome plugins is like, oh, this is listed on the Chrome official store. This must be good, must be validated. Also good for like beginners. Or of course, the Apple App Store, right? Now, I haven't built Chrome plugins or Apple apps, and I'm also not in e-commerce, or I don't sell digital products on Notion. What my tool is, my platform that has existing trust is WhatsApp. That is where I built all of my SaaS that I have until now on. And that's what I'm going to focus on today, as WhatsApp as a platform. If you have never heard that you can sell products on WhatsApp or even make SaaS on WhatsApp, this is going to be great and new for you. Now, if you're American, and a lot of my viewers are American, you may find WhatsApp boring or not valuable and you want to click off. Totally fine, do whatever you want. Just WhatsApp is the biggest platform in the world when it comes to messaging, right? It has like 3 billion users. But if you're not interested in the WhatsApp ecosystem, it's fine. You can, for example, go to my website and go in the waitlist. I have like a waitlist where I'm going to share and actually document how I build a non-WhatsApp SaaS as well. That's going to be AI SaaS, either in the browser or a mobile app. And yeah, you can join the waitlist there. I'm going to notify you when this documentation is out. I'm pretty hyped about that as well. Now, let's continue with the WhatsApp side. Now, I guess you guys all know Peter Levels. If you don't know, then you should definitely check him out on Twitter. He's like the OG SaaS indie hacker guy. He has multiple AI SaaS printing hundreds of thousands per month. And he's been also on like multiple podcasts and whatever. And in his book, actually, and I definitely can recommend you this book, it's called Read Make, this book. In his book, actually, he describes apps that I'm going to describe to you in a moment, which is apps that live, for example, inside of WhatsApp, okay? So people don't even need to install anything, don't need to go to some sketchy third-party website and put in the information there. No, they can just use it inside of an existing app and leverage the trust and leverage the massive user base. Like WhatsApp has 3 billion users. Okay, it's insane. And yeah, just as a hint that he also mentioned this in his book. That's why I'm also so damn bullish on WhatsApp. Now, here's 3 reasons why this AI SaaS model works so well. It is easy to build. It doesn't require a user-friendly front end because you are leveraging WhatsApp. This doesn't require any front end at all. It's an exploding industry. Meta actually pushes WhatsApp like crazy also on their last earnings calls. WhatsApp was a big thing. And they even, I don't know if you saw it, you can now click from Instagram stories directly into WhatsApp. They have brought out a new feature just in this month where you can put like a WhatsApp link in your Instagram story with a button. Very beautiful. And of course, it takes advantage of the AI arbitrage economy, right? That means you leverage the enormous LLM powers and basically wrap around something and solve a problem. And now many of you will think, oh, but ChatGPT is now free in WhatsApp, right? It is indeed. They have brought it to WhatsApp, which is amazing. This is what I've been waiting for 2 years, right? We did this 2 years ago with Genie AI. Now they finally caught up and saw, okay, WhatsApp is actually a big channel, right? And this is amazing. Now people are aware, oh, I can interact with AIs on WhatsApp, right? And ChatGPT is like the general AI, and people don't even want to pay for it, right? But what people definitely pay for is small verticals and small problem solvers for either B2C or B2B that you are going to build. And in 2025, I wouldn't rebuild just like a raw ChatGPT wrapper. There's quite a lot of competition, even though even Ginny gets like new customers still to this day. But what I would either solve is a consumer pain point or a business problem. And here I just brought you three ideas. There's three ideas that came into my head right now that you could build. Idea number one is a B2B idea. So I was in a gym. I talked to a gym coach and he told me that he has, I don't know how many clients he has, but he spends hours per week or even hours per day sometimes replying to customers to his client inquiries on WhatsApp. And it's always like the same questions, like how do I do this exercise? What should I eat? Blah, blah, blah. And I mean, he likes his customers, but at one point it's just like, it's always the same questions, right? A chatbot could answer these questions in his language perfectly for him, probably even better than him in no time. That means he saves a bunch of hours per week and his clients get faster answers for him. It's just a no-brainer, right? And this is just one niche. This is just fitness coaches, for example, that use WhatsApp. And this could be for anything, right? Just be creative and think, what industry are you in, right? And I'm later also going to explain how you come up with like brand new ideas. Now, idea number two is like a B2C idea. So, by the way, a pro tip is how you find like tons of B2C ideas. You go to this website, Sensor Tower, that shows you how much money mobile apps make, and you put them into WhatsApp. The ones that are like chat-based, or you think they could be also in WhatsApp. A beautiful example is like a plant identifier. What this app does is you snap a photo of a plant and it says which plant is that, right? I don't even think this app uses AI. But of course, you can just use GPT-4o, send it to GPT-4o, and then it replies in the WhatsApp, oh, this is this plant. Great. You basically rebuild that app. Of course, this is probably has more features like this, but you build the main feature inside of WhatsApp and can monetize it here, right? Third idea, B2C calorie tracker. We all heard of Cal AI right now, make $1 million a month, $800K a month after App Store fees. Could also be a tracker inside of WhatsApp. You snap a pic, you send it to GPT-4o, it analyzes the calories, sends it back to you, and you have some kind of tracking mechanism in your database, right? That are just some examples. Now, you always want to start from the problem, not the solution. Like, don't start with like, okay, what can I build? Oh, there's this great new crazy language model, what I can build. No, see what people already pay for. What are problems? Okay, I cannot track my calories, right? Take these problems and put them in solutions, right? Beginner mistake is like, oh, let me build an app for my friends to connect. No, there's like thousands of apps where you can connect with your friends. Instagram, WhatsApp. You don't need another app, right? This like, it's very, very hard to make money with that. Create a list, create 3 columns: idea, validated, and doing now. And start one idea, try it for a week, start another one, try it for a week, right? How do you find problems to solve? Look at your own day-to-day life, or ask people, right? Ask people in your gym what they have problems with, or look in your job, right? If you're in a job, check what tedious tasks you have and how could they be done. How could they be done with AI, because you do them over and over and over again, right? And to get big, you have to start small. The riches are in the niches. This is a beautiful chart. This is from Peter Level's book, From the Read Make. It doesn't take that many customers to make $1 million a year with subscriptions, right? This is how you make $1 million with one-time products, but we want to actually look here, right? So, for example, you need 10,000 people to pay you $9 a month for a year. Kind of a lot. If you sell something B2B, for example, you can sell it at like a higher price point, at like $80 a month, right? Or even higher, and you need like 1,000 to 500 subscribers to make $1 million a year. Now, this is a book I can really, really recommend. It's called Steal Like an Artist. And basically, the message of that is, do not try to be a first movers, okay? No ideas are like original and have never been done, okay? Do what has been proven to work, iterate it, and make it better, okay? Look at comments of existing apps. See what the users don't like. Look at the feedback. Look at the reviews of existing software and make it better. It's like pages like G2 and other like software rating websites. Just go there, see what people don't like, do it better, or go to the App Store, right? Read the reviews. Now, you also don't have unlimited time to experiment. So as a beginner, you actually also want to succeed pretty quickly, because you don't want to fail all the time, right? You want to get quick wins very, very quickly. That's why I also think building on an existing platform is the best in the beginning. You want to succeed 999 times out of 1,000 times. That would be great, right? Now here's a picture of these three Germans. You maybe have heard about them. These are the Samwer brothers, right? They launched an eBay clone in the 1990s and sold it 100 days later to 43 million to eBay themselves, right? These guys are hated in Silicon Valley because these are like the clone machines of the internet. They cloned like everything. Literally every startup you can think of, they just clone and put it into Germany. But one thing they have is they have big success. They're all like billionaires. And I'm not saying you should clone one-on-one, right? But just see an existing idea that you see how you can bring it, for example, in WhatsApp, right? And go build it, right? Validation. Now, this is very, very important. Create a landing page, create a wait list before you even build, okay? Because you don't want to spend too much time building. You want to immediately see if there's any interest for your app. Now, with WhatsApp or with my template that you could use, you can actually build so fast that you can actually build a product before and don't need to lead the people to a waitlist. But you can still have a waitlist and make TikToks before you even launch. You may do like minimal like SEO keyword research, put it on your website, and create the website ASAP, so you actually also know a little bit better, okay, what is my product about, right? This is how, for example, the Ginny website looks like. It's very, very simple, very sleek, because the only function here is basically to lead people to the WhatsApp chat, right? Now, exactly. Pro, you can have already Stripe payment link and see if people would pay for your solution. Now we get into the WhatsApp building part. Now, I put up three options on how you get started fast. Now, let me start with the worst option. Is you build everything from scratch from yourself and do the same mistakes that I made over the last 2+ years, right? You can do that, especially if you're like very, very technical. You might do that. There's still like a ton of things that I didn't think of would happen, right? Even if you build something very, very simple as a WhatsApp chatbot, right, that you can monetize. Let me actually show you how it looks to monetize a WhatsApp chatbot. Now here on the left, I put up Ginny. And as you can see here, I am just writing with the chatbot. It goes to ChatGPT, generate an answer. And here, all of a sudden, a paywall pops up, right? And this is how I monetize my WhatsApp chatbots. It's with a paywall. You have a certain amount of free messages. After that, the user query will not go to ChatGPT anymore. You will not use any credits, and you can immediately charge the user. This will go to a landing page where the user can then subscribe to the chatbot. And in the template that I also have, you can actually change all of that. You can change like how many free messages you give, what is the subscribe message, and so on, right? So this is the recommended one. By the way, the code here, I'm gonna reveal it. It's clone fast, and it's gonna be valid until 31st of January, $100 off. And I'm only gonna mention this code here in this video because the price will go up after that. And maybe I even take it offline because like a lot of people now clone it already. I don't want to create too much competition for everybody. You can skip ahead and clone this Ginny SaaS and fully customize it to your own chatbot, right? You can immediately clone this. I give you GitHub access. You can change all the variables. You can change the prompt, what the chatbot should be about. You can make your own WhatsApp business manager, have your own name profile, and so on, right? This is the recommended approach. This is like the fastest way to create a monetizable chatbot for sure. Now, a third way is you use one of my startups. This is called Setter AI. Now, this is not made for monetize. This is not made to monetize a chatbot, but it would allow you to create a chatbot very, very quickly and sell that as an agency style to other businesses. So this is an appointment setting chatbot, and you can literally create a chatbot with no code because we're in a meta partner now. In like 5 minutes, you can create that, and you could sell that to other businesses. If you are complete no coder and you don't even want to touch code and the code template and stuff is too complicated for you, then you could do that, right? You can connect WhatsApp, you can connect Zapier, Calendly, and so on, all with one click, and could sell that to other businesses with a markup. And of course, if you have like loads of volume, hit me up. I'll give you a volume discount. That's like the fastest way you create a sales chatbot. And this is the fastest and easiest way you create a monetizable B2C chatbot with a paywall. I hope now is everything clear for you. Build fast and minimal, ship fast, not beautiful, focus on distribution, right? Doesn't matter how your code looks like. The code of Peter levels is like one language, old language, and one file, and it's all of his code is in one file. He ships straight into production, and he lets AI write most of the code for him nowadays. So don't be trapped and say, oh, this needs to look like Amazon or AWS code, right? In the beginning, you just want to validate and build fast. Step 4, launch. How you get users. Product Hunt is a great website. I recently even launched my B2B SaaS on there. We got 300 upvotes, pretty good on that day. You will get about 1,000 to 10,000 page views from that launch. Of course, build in public, right? Build in public, share your progress on Twitter. You will definitely get views from Twitter if you share your progress there and if you do interesting stuff. For B2B, you can do cold mails, even though it's not that scalable, to be honest. And the inbound traffic is just much better quality. Inbound is like people coming from content, SEO content, or short form content. Short form content is the best for B2C SaaS for sure. I even made an entire video about the best marketing channels. I compared like 17 marketing channels all in one video. You can check the video out in the bio below. But yeah, I would definitely recommend you to do short form content. And this is basically the entire process. Wow, I went pretty quickly over all of this. Now, if you want to go ahead and do this for yourself, go ahead and clone the SaaS, link in the bio below. And I'm going to link the marketing video as well. And if you have any questions, go ahead and DM me on Instagram. See you in the next video. Peace.